Welcome everybody to the Finance Road Trip Podcast Part 2, the Black Wall Street Tour, also known as the Digital Financial Revolution Tour, where I take you on my journey to 22 cities with cryptocurrency exchange owner Naja Roberts with the goal to close the wealth gap through group economics and financial literacy and a focus on Bitcoin, which we believe to be the evolution of money. Naja Roberts and Hill Harper partnered to create the Black Wall Street Wallet, where you can buy, sell, and send your Bitcoin to your cold wallet. Make sure to follow me on all major platforms at CJ the Smart Guy and check out thedfrtour.com for more information on 2022 tour. Thank you. So that morning of May 25th, 2021, I woke up very slowly. As you guys know, in St. Louis the day before, there was a moment of chaos that ensued while we were presenting cryptocurrency to the community. And afterwards, I hit up my then girlfriend and we had some words for each other, whether she missed me or I missed her, or the tweets that I put out or the amount of attention I was getting. Just bottom line was that it wasn't really compatible at that moment for the relationship. And so just thinking about what happened with Navon, what happened in St. Louis, what happened with my ex, all of that combined just really had me in a different type of place mentally for Cool Valley. And if you're not sure exactly where Cool Valley is, let me explain. So of course we were driving, but if you were to fly into St. Louis at St. Louis Lambert International Airport and you go south on the 70 freeway, within a couple minutes you're going to wind up passing Cool Valley. And if you keep on that 70 freeway, you're going to wind up hitting St. Louis. And so where we were at was right by Ferguson. So at the airport, if you go directly east, you have the city of Ferguson. And if you go southeast, you have Cool Valley, all within like a 5-minute drive. And then also Kinlow, which is where my friend Paul, his cousin, baby Huey, had got killed. So all of this is right by the airport, all within like 5 minutes east. So it wasn't like the place we were at was too much better than we were at the prior day. But one cool thing about Cool Valley was we got to meet Mayor Jayson Stewart. So Mayor Jayson Stewart had been in the Black Bitcoin Billionaire's rooms on Clubhouse multiple times. And some of the ideas that came up were if he were to win mayor, that he would possibly give $500 worth of Bitcoin to his residents. And the Black Bitcoin Billionaires, Lamar, had mentioned a couple things as well, saying, hey, maybe they have to do some type of community service, or maybe they should have to hold it for a certain amount of time. And lo and behold, Mayor Jayson Stewart wind up winning the mayorship of Cool Valley, Missouri. And so now I'm with Naja Roberts on May 25th, and we're actually meeting up with Mayor Jayson Stewart. And this was like a really, really cool time for me because this is my first time actually interacting with a Bitcoin friendly mayor. When we were in Mount Bayou, we got to meet Mayor Eula Patterson, but she wasn't necessarily pro Bitcoin. She was just trying to see the opportunities that could happen in Mount Bayou. But Mayor Jayson Stewart was a huge pro Bitcoin advocate, and not just big on Bitcoin, but one of the first things he did once he was elected mayor was decriminalize both cannabis as well as shrooms. And so you've got a mayor now, he's about my age, I think he's about 31, 32 years old, and he's giving out no longer just $500, he doubled it actually to $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to all the residents. Some of the stipulations where you have to hodl it for 5 years, you have to be a resident for a certain length of time, and you have to do some type of community services. But all in all, Mayor Jayson Stewart, he's a black man who's decriminalizing certain drugs. He's pro Bitcoin. He's investing. And here he is with us. And when we spoke, we actually spoke at a high school, Innovation High School at 1351 South Florissant Road. And we spoke to the high school students. It was great. I think some of the kids learned. I know they had lots of questions at the end. I feel like some of the teachers didn't really want us to interact as much because of COVID. Everybody had on masks. It was kind of uncomfortable with the masks. Just seeing a bunch of kids wearing masks and social distance, and it was kind of weird and awkward for me, but it was great that they, were learning about Bitcoin and getting to talk to the mayor and getting to talk with Naja. With Crypto Kids Camp, Naja's really trying to bring that all over the country. And so she's definitely going to bring it to St. Louis eventually. And so it was just really cool to speak to the kids. But I was tired. I wound up not speaking at all. I was still just trying to recover. After we spoke to the high school kids, Mayor Stewart actually showed us the city as well as Ferguson, where Michael Brown died. And so he gave us a tour. We just followed behind him. And he gave us a couple building ideas and lots of hope when it comes to Bitcoin and humanity. He saw some payday loan buildings and he was like, well, if we could turn this into positive type of buildings, instead of having predatory businesses in our neighborhoods, why don't we have businesses that help uplift the neighborhoods versus predatory? And so he showed us a couple buildings, gave us a couple ideas, as well as he showed us where Ferguson was. This is where Michael Brown had died. And he was explaining to me about the city and how the city was full of love, and there's these wealthy places, and then you got the poor places, you got the police here and the predatory businesses there, and just the different politics in St. Louis / Cool Valley / Ferguson, because we had no idea. And so big shout outs to Mayor Jayson Stewart. He's a really cool guy. He's the mayor of Cool Valley, Missouri. I think that city is going to wind up doing extremely well. And I'm just honored that not only did he come and speak with Najee and myself, but after he won, he actually came back to Clubhouse with the Black Bitcoin Billionaires, and he was a judge for our demo day, in which Eddie Johnson won for an app to help athletes train, where it can not only record them, but it can also analyze some of their techniques and the things that they're doing to try to improve on their athletic skills. And so Mayor Stewart was a judge of that in January 2022. It was the BBB second demo day. And so big congrats to not just Eddie Davis, but also Mayor Stewart for coming on board, not just, winning and then disappearing. No, he won, he came back, and he was there with Najee and I, but also he was a human enough to speak to the kids and give investments to his city. So Cool Valley was actually very nice. I was not tired because I wasn't doing any speaking. And I'm hoping 2022 is awesome as well. So we're supposed to be there Sunday, July 10th, 2022 at 6 p.m. at Dade Park, 414 South Dade Avenue in Ferguson, Missouri, 63135. Our city ally is going to be Baba J. So make sure that you go to thedfrtour.com. Check out the schedule. If you want to get involved, make sure you click the link that says get involved. If you want to sponsor, click the link that says sponsor. And if you want to perform or anything like that, just make sure you check out the website, thedfrtour.com, and interact with us. If you have any questions, make sure you hit me up. I am on Clubhouse pretty often with the Black Bitcoin Billionaires, or on any social media at CJ the Smart Guy. No spaces, no underscores, no extra numbers, no extra letters, just CJ the Smart Guy on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, anywhere you could pretty much imagine at CJ the Smart Guy. Just reach out to me. I try to reach back out. But yeah, that was 2021 tour at Cool Valley, Missouri. Hope to see you in 2022. Deuce.